Hey guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to another P3D video. Today we're flying with Laudamotion, whatever you want to call it, and that's pronounce it to be honest. And we're at Vienna, and we're taking this A320 with the CFM engines over to Liverpool. This is FlyTampa Vienna, but that Liverpool scenery is DigitalDesign. It's currently on sale. I don't know how much it is, but it's on sale. It's about 30% off on Sim Market. So if you've been getting your eye on DigitalDesign Liverpool, I definitely recommend going there and buying it because it is some nice scenery, and you'll see that it's very nice scenery once we get there at the end of the video. So let's get there. Let's go inside the cockpit and get the power on. And the batteries and the RSs can get lined up too. Ground control also on, please, the big cube. And nav-low light on, no smoking on. Fuel pumps can stay off for now. Lovely. So this is my third time trying to record this video. Don't know why. My sim just kept crashing like 1 minute into that actually loading at the sim, which is very weird. Hopefully, like I said, it won't do it this time. Init page on this left MCDU, and the right side you can go to this init page on the AOC menu. Let's go put in our flight number today, which is LDM 3 November 3 Zulu November, I think it is. Yeah, 3 Zulu November, and we'll init request that like so. And we get from Vienna to Liverpool, cost index 5 with a cruising altitude of 360. Wind-wise, we're just going to request the winds, and then the 0 fuel weight and the block fuel. We'll get that sorted in just a moment. Let's go and request this. Queued, sent, received. Cool. OFP data, cleared off that. And OFP data, 7.9 tons of fuel via GSX. Send it off. Here we go. Yeah, for some reason GSX is doing weird operators, so the closest to our airline, I guess, is EasyJet, so we're going to use that today. I could make a GSX profile for this airport, so I won't do that again, but whatever. And boarding wise, 61.9 tons is our 0 fuel weight. Let me go and put that over on this side. It could change once we get all the passengers on, but hopefully not. Oh yeah, and 7.9 can go on the block fuel. Next page. Request the catering now, and then just get that going, and then begin boarding in about 5 minutes from now, so that would be 16:09, so we're going to put that in like so. Begin boarding at 16:09, request. Cool. I actually have my brightness a bit too bright. Oh no, I don't. It is at minus, I want to go minus 0.150 on my Rex environment force. There we go. Yeah, wind data uplink is all good. Flight plan wise, departure today we're going to be taking out 29. Flight plan has put 34. That's only just because the winds are at 360 knots. At something. What are they at? 18 knots. Not 360, but now 10 at 18 knots. However, we are going to be taking 29. It's going to be quite a strong crosswind, but it's just shortening the taxi so much that I'd rather have the crosswind than the long taxi. So we'll take out on 29, and we'll be taking the Medi 1 Charlie departure. Insert that. We'll get to medics and then clear off the discontinuity like so. Flight plan wise, there shouldn't be any more discontinuities until the very end. Like so. That's all good. Awesome. Fuel truck is in position. That'll get fuel started soon. And if we go over to the received messages, we should have a message about a taxi time, delay. There shouldn't be any delay, and other random stuff that doesn't actually matter. Load sheet wise, takeoff weight we've got, takeoff fuel weight, which is, well, 200 kilograms less than our fuel that we should get boarded on, or loaded on, sorry. But that's just like the aircraft calculating engine start and taxi. Hopefully we don't use up that much fuel, because it's quite a short taxi, but I'm going to round up in our performance request The takeoff weight to 70, just in case of an extra passenger or extra baggage or extra fuel that we didn't know about, so we don't underrate or under derate ourselves. Was that over derate? Yeah, over derate ourselves on the departure, and we overrun the runway, and things go bad. Tigger wise, we're not going to do Tigger, and we'll set flaps 1 while we're on this page. Let me go and set our CG to 30.1, which is our estimated max takeoff. So put that in max A. And then let's fill out this page. So Vienna, departure airport, runway 29, intersections, yes, calculate all the intersections. I want to depart from Alpha 3, if possible, so Alpha 3 will be good. Anti-ice not needed, wet, no, packs off, no, winds, 01018, 1030, and it's 3 degrees. Almost cold enough for us to do the de-icing, but not too cold that we don't actually have to do that. Anyway, 1030 we'll set up here like so. Same on this side. And down on the standby as well. 1030 is all set. And we'll set something like, what, 6,000? What is the missed approach? Not missed approach. Initial climb clearance is actually 5,000. Put 5,000 in there. We'll have to wait for the RSs to align so we can push in all of these. Constraints on the ND with the VORs on at 10 nautical miles. This side we'll get the airport data on with 20 nautical miles with the VORs on, like so. And yeah, 2 minutes till our IRSs have aligned. Go back to the perf page, and we haven't got the performance back yet, but yep, catering's on its way, or here, and it's just on its way into the aircraft, that's what I meant. And then the fueling wise, that's doing its fueling. Boarding will start in, looks about literally in 1 minute. Boarding. Nice. Good thing about this stand, we're currently at Bravo 95, I want to say. Yeah. And yeah, we don't need to push back. We can just taxi straight forward out of here. Take a left, take another left, and then a right, and then taxi down to Alpha 3, which is one of these. That's Alpha 5. Alpha 3's there. Fire Mike. Like so. Cool. So that's our taxi today. Right, performance. It's come through. Like I said, oh, wrong one. Wrong button. I want to go to Alpha 3, and I'll take Alpha 3 Echo, like so. So V1 speed is 156. 158 for the rotating speed, and the 160. It's 2 knots increments each time. Nice. Takeoff shift, so that's how much runway we've shifted, or runway length shifted down. So it's been shifted down by 400 meters. Boarding starting now, and so we'll put that in there so the aircraft knows that. Flaps 1 with the, go back to the first page, will give us the trim here down 0.35. I can't go to 2 decimal places, I have to go to 1 decimal place, which I'm going to be setting to 0.4. It rounds it. And then back to that page of Alpha 3 Echo, or East, and our flex temp is 57, so we're going to put that in like so. First seduction is 2,100 feet, so that's actually, what, 600 feet? Yeah, so it's actually 1,500 feet above the ground. Maybe reduce the climb thrust. Departure-wise, though, it's like a instantly just turns left. I wish the Airbus did the whole runway length and then did left, unless it calculates like our takeoff position, which that looks so odd, not wrong if that's the case. Boarding passengers now. Is it actually, or is it? No, it's not. Just gonna get the crew first anyway. Yeah. Anyway, catering's done, which is nice. And then I don't know if the fueling has to be done first until boarding starts. I think it, yeah. Because these just go away, and then the other vehicles come through. There's that bus. Oh, are they moving? Oh, they are gonna go. Oh no, that's gonna look so bad. Oh no, that's crashed through there, and there's an explosion. Wow, cool, not cool. KLM 737, here we go, just a bit of aircraft spotting here. Pegasus A320, you don't have to do a pushback, mate. You can go taxi straight up. Oh well, AI for you. Austrian A320, was that an A319 or was that a different aircraft? I don't know. Is that a different variant than I think it is? Lufthansa Group. It looks like an Airbus. We're going to call it an Airbus. What's over there? Some more Austrians. That's definitely an Airbus. A321s. And the Dash 8 behind it. Nice. 777 there as well. And it's beginning to get a bit glitchy when you look that far away. That isn't an Airbus, is it? Is that like an Embraer? Or a, or the new Airbus 8, maybe it is an Airbus A320. Or it could be an Embraer. E-Jet. But it's kind of hard to tell from right behind. I just noticed the APU? APU. It looks a bit different from the normal Airbus. You see it's all silvery, metally there. Then on an Airbus, it's just got that metal bit right at the tip. So yeah, that's not an Airbus at all. It could be actually A220, sorry. Anyhow, crew, as you can see, they're all getting on, like so. And then the next bus, is the doors closing? No. But the bus, oh no. Not good. Yeah, once the crew's loaded up, the next bus will come along. And we'll get the passengers on. It might be about 3 buses to get all the passengers on, but whatever. Fueling wise, what we're looking for 7.9 tons. We got about 2 tons left to get all loaded up. Cool. So, not much to do now. We've basically set up the whole aircraft. We get terrain on that right side MCDU. Let me go and clear up the GPS primary. I keep saying the wrong things today. Let me go back to the AOC menu, like so. Very dim on the 2D display. Anyway, I am going to see you once basically fueling will be done and almost all the passengers are on, and we'll be ready to get the APU started and get out of here. So yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, welcome back. I think this is the last bus which is driving towards the aircraft now over here. Fueling and baggage is done. We have 7.9 tons of fuel, which is what we expected. Let's go and get the seatbelt signs on, and then we'll get the APU powered up as well. So get the master switch on, and wait for the APU to all power up, and wait for the flap to open, which should come up soon, saying it'll be open. I hope. Maybe. It does take some time. There we go, flap open. Let's go and start the APU, and we get the fuel pumps on as well. Onto auto, like so. You can have those off for the APU start, but you do need them on when you get the engines running. Anyhow, there we go. APU's all starting up. Nice, very hot, almost 700 degrees centigrade or Celsius. Fuel-wise, let's go and do the fuel report. So 74.96 into the volume. There, not point. Why did I say point? And supply 6 tons. Fuel on board is 7.8. No, it is 7.9. Well, I can't put that in anyway, so whatever. We'll send it off. And that is sent. Lovely. What's this fuel destination thing? I can't click it anyway. Receive messages. We should get a final load sheet once all of the rest of the passengers are on the aircraft. So we got, what, ooh, about 40 left to get on the aircraft. Can they fit 40 in the bus? If not, this won't be the last bus. Whatever. It's nice of EasyJet lending their stairs for us, isn't it? Lovely. That looks like the rest on that bus. Does that look like that could total up to 139? Or about 20 left? It could be. It could be. Because it doesn't really count it until like the passengers like actually gone in the aircraft. 10 left. If it's going to be one of those days when it's gonna when it's gonna need like one bus to get the last passenger on, they couldn't squeeze the last one on. It stopped at 136, 137. Is there going to be 2 passengers for the one more bus? 138. Come on, give me 139. Yay! There we are. Beautiful. So, AP's running, company message. This is our performance. Yeah, cool. So, estimated performance stuff, we can leave that. Estimated takeoff CG is 31.5. What was the CG in the load sheet? 30. So that has definitely changed. We can go to 31.5 on the trim wheel, and we can guess around about there. So I would say 0.6 for the trim, down 0.6. I'll just put that in like so. And there we are. So AP is running, and we'll get the APU bleed on, and external power can go off. So make sure the parking brake is set also, which it is, and that's all good. So let's just go and get GSX up, and let me get all the PA stuff on as well. I should be able to get GSX up like so. There we go. Departure clearance requested. My monitor just made a massive sound. That was weird. Anyway, it connects up the GSX tug, but I don't want the tug. I want a departure without pushback. It's going to ask me that after it's going to get all set up, which is the funny thing. Anyway, load sheets come through, and we can accept that off. Lovely. Yeah, 139 plus 1 to technically 140. I get a flight plan route like so. Actually, external controls. Yep, that's all disconnected automatically. Nice. I can send the flight plan page. This can send the performance page. And we're all good. Waiting for GSX to do its thing, and then just tell it to get rid of the tug, because we're just taxiing straight out. Lufthansa is taxiing in a weird direction, unless it's going to somewhere like a remote stand, but better not be taking off. Better not be taxiing to take off, yeah. Oh! No, there isn't any pushbacks. Maybe I don't request pushback if I don't want a pushback. Okay, well, to get rid of GSX, I'm just going to click reset position. Now I'll just reload everything. But it puts the cones there. Fair pushback. No jetways off those stairs. Yeah, is there like a way I can select it to do? Yeah, it just always does a pushback. Oh, wow. We may have to go and taxi through the cones, but whatever. Right. So, let's get the engine started up. So, to do that, we're just going to start the timer first, and then we'll set ignition start. Make sure the big light's on as well. And pressurization in the ignition valves are in the green, so we can go and start number 2. Like so. And we can see in the little grey box, well, you can't really see it, it's kind of hard to see the green and the grey, but there you go, N2's rising, N1 will slowly rise, then the EGT at some point will just skyrocket at some point, I say. Here we go, slowly rising now, and rising faster and faster. Lovely. Yeah, I don't have a custom sound pack for Laudamotion, or however you pronounce it, so it's just got the default FSLabs cabin sounds, which still are sick, like really cool, because whatever developer does that. I mean, Quality Wings have tried to do it, but just not as good as the FSLabs, because I can just turn off the PA and it turns off. How cool is that? Anyhow, number 2 has started up nicely, so we're going to start number 1 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take
Number 1 is starting up. I might as well get the auto brake set to max. As you can see, the MCP is all set up dash 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 dot dash dash dot 5000 dot and then dash 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 dash.
You hear brace, brace. There are 2.
Might as well get the tax light on.
At the rear or in the middle.
Taxiing soon.
And
But
2 at the front of the cabin.
yeah, that Lufthansa parked it at a remote
guide you
stand.
to an exit.
Didn't
Please be
taxi
aware
to
that
take
your
off.
nearest exit may
Cool.
be behind you. In an emergency, leave.
Let's go to the flight control page, and we'll just wait for the. Well, all the hydraulics are running, so let's go to the flight controls.
And released
So
as
full
shown.
left, full
It
right.
must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are
All
on,
the way down.
and we recommend
all
that
the
you
way up.
keep it fastened
Rudder
at all
full
times.
left. And there we go. The engine's now
If
available.
the air
Cool.
supply
Rudder full
fails,
right.
masks will drop from
Spoilers.
above
Let's get all the three
Pull a
brake out.
mask towards
Full
you
speed
to
brake.
start the oxygen.
And there we are.
Put
That's
the
all
mask
good.
over your
Cool.
nose and mouth. Hold in place
That can
with
go back
the
to
strap.
normal.
Pull on each side.
This
to
trim
adjust.
can be set to point
Put on your own
6
mask before
down,
helping others.
like so.
If we land on water, take the
and
life
we're all
jacket
good
from
there.
under your seat.
Cool.
Put it over your
Gonna turn
head.
down the PA a bit.
As the
It's a bit
tapes
loud,
around your waist.
in my opinion.
Click to
And
go.
AP can go off because we've got the generators
And pull
online.
the strap to
The
adjust.
time else can go on
Do
too.
not inflate it
We'll go and
inside
set
the
the
aircraft.
disconnect on,
When outside,
and we'll release the
inflate
parking brake,
and toggle.
like
If
so.
it fails to
We're not running
inflate,
IAE engines, we're running
blow
CFM,
into
so
the
we do
tube.
have to give it a bit of
There's a
power to
light
get us
and whistle
moving
for
initially.
attracting attention.
But that will just.
We also carry
there we go, now we're
flotation
moving.
wheels, which
Austrian A320
Your
taxiing
tray
off as
tables
well.
must now be
Nice.
stowed, armrest down, window blinds open,
I think we're all
and
good
seat
for our
belts.
taxi. Just
We
going to
wish
wait
you
within the
a
taxi for the takeoff config to come up. And we'll hopefully get that checked off. So, like I said, taxi-wise, we're going to go straight on, left, sorry, and then left again. And we're going to make our way down Mike, which is the Alpha taxiway, and then make our way over to Alpha 3 as we pass all the terminals and we'll depart. Just watch this Austrian though. I think it's going on to Mike now, which it is, so I'll take a left here. Hopefully, with its current taxi speed, we'll be able to overtake it. All the shadows like glitching out because of the clouds, I think, are blocking the sun. And obviously, when you're not looking at the clouds, sorry, they get unrendered. And you don't want that. And that like causes the weird glitch, as you can see. Anyway, making our way ahead of that Austrian. Lovely. We're Laudamotion, so we taxi around corners at 20 knots. Well, we're not actually taxiing around corners at 20 knots right now, it's at 10 knots, but whatever. Yeah, I love the shadows, how they move across the cockpit. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Anyhow, there we are, straightened up, and we'll just taxi all the way down Mike. So, as we're in the straight taxi now, we can go to do the takeoff. Can't speak. Takeoff config. So, spoilers are armed, and flaps 1 will be set. Takeoff config is just to click it because the winds. Actually, no, it's not going to be normal because we need to wait for the flaps to be set. Like so, and reduce the engine power there. I don't want to taxi too fast, otherwise we will go all over the place. Takeoff config, normal, lovely. All good. That is Alpha 5, so the next one will be Alpha 4. Actually, I don't think Alpha 4 is in the scenery. So, Alpha 3. Oh no, it is. It should be. I don't know why I thought that. But, Alpha 3 should be after the next intersection. And, yeah, that Austrian is lagging behind. Let's try and keep on the centre line here. Shadow change. No glitch there. Anyhow, let's try not to taxi too fast, like I said. Try and keep it like so. And what's that aircraft that's just landed? Eurowings, nice. So that should be Alpha 4. Yes, it is. So Alpha 3 is here. Awesome. Well, the terminals on the left now, behind us actually. Awesome. I was going to set idle throttle, so we don't speed up at all. They all kind of want to slow down for this turn. Now, luckily, AI are not going to interrupt us because of the winds. They're going to try and get the best headwind as possible, but I don't want to taxi all that way, so we're taking off here, out of the way of AI. Winds, let's get the weather radar on, like so, and the T-gas will whack on too, as well. Now for 3, 2911. And the cabin has just called me up, so let's go and listen to them.
Hello, it's Norman.
Hello, Norman.
Let's see cabin secure for takeoff.
Thank you, Norman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. We set that. Let's go up to the runway. Then the lights can go on, takeoff light on the nose as well, and the strobe lights, of course, on. We'll just line ourselves up with the runway. You see, we've given ourselves a bit of a less runway length, but not too less or too little. Actually, that Austrian looks like it's going to take off, unless that's a taxiway. No, it's not taking off too nice. That's not a taxiway. Cool. Let's straighten up. And let's go. So, no time to waste. Pedal disconnect. And chrono, start the timer, pitch the nose down about halfway. Set about 50% and 1. Make sure the aircraft gets all stable. It is. Set flex. Band flex. SRS. Runway. Auto thrust blue. Thrust over's not set. I want to go to Toga, so we'll go Toga. I don't know why I wanted to go to Toga, but if it says that, just do it. And airspeed is alive, 100 knots central. Trying to keep ourselves in the centre of the runway. This crosswind is battering ourselves like mad here. Just watch us as we rotate. It's going to be crazy. V1 rotate. We are just going to be facing into that crosswind. Look at that. What's the rate? Gear up. Lovely. There you go. You can't see the crab there. The tail view. Let's pitch up a bit more as well. Gonna get that left turn now. So we're gonna get that tailwind like so. Okay, 2,000 feet. Let's just go and set climb first now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seat.
Get the autopilot on.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
Nose pitch down. And then our speed should be able to stabilize and steadily increase, so then we can go and disarm the spoilers and then bring the flaps up.
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight search.
Transition altitude today is, I think it's 10,000 here in Vienna. Yes, it is. So 10,000 feet, we'll bring the lights off and we'll set standard pressure, which is also 103. And our clean speed is about 200 knots. That's when we're going to set flaps up.
Most major currencies and debit or credit cards.
So,
The correct change
there we are. Bring the flaps up to 0. There we are.
In the cabin shortly.
What a lovely view that is. Got the wing, the vortices as well. How cool is that? And they're gone. Whatever. Oh, that's 5,000. Let's go and set the cruise altitude 360. An open climb, so any restrictions that we might have, I think we do. No, it's only above 4,000, so that's fine. Yeah, what's the cruise at 360? Which will be meeting in about 20-ish minutes. We should be at the cruise. Lovely. Passing 5,500 feet, it's basically halfway until we need to set the lights off. And yeah, it's kind of late in the day, almost late in the day. So we are basically chasing, or running away, I should say, from the sunset. I don't really want to arrive when it's all when all the sun is set, because we don't get to see much of Liverpool. But if it is set by then, it is what it is, I guess you could say. There's 7,000. Look at that climb rate, 3,000 feet per minute. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm just going to zoom out in the ND here. We don't need that all zoomed in anymore. In fact, the right side can go back to constraints and maximum range. So we'll just look way ahead, make sure everything's all good. And this can go about 40 nautical miles for now, because it's not too curly, I guess you could say, for our route. It's kind of straight on anyway. Anyhow, of course the traffic behind us, that's climbing there, 2,000 feet below us, that's descending, 2,000 feet below us as well. No, above us descending. But they're nowhere near us, and it looks like they're flying away from me as well. So, traffic-wise, we've got nothing to worry about. There's 9,000 feet, 1,000 to standard, and landing lights. Oh, sorry. So, when we turn off, actually, yeah, the nose lights can go off. Because what's the point of having them on? Because you don't actually, they don't do anything, because the gear's retracted. So, yeah, 10,000 feet, and the lights off, and we'll set standard, like so. All three displays, standard, standard, and standard. Lovely. So, that's it for the departure. I'll see you in the arrival in about 3 minutes. Enjoy the cinematics of this beautiful aircraft, the Laudamotion A320. And yeah, I'll see you in the arrival into Liverpool. See you then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the cockpit of the Airbus A320. We have been flying for about 2 hours now, 1 hour 56 minutes. I don't know why it's so hard to read that, but yeah, 1 hour and 56 minutes if you can't read that. We're currently on the Tipod 1 Echo arrival, and we're going to go over the waypoint, or the VOR wall, which is here, which is literally just over the airport. I had a bit of lag spikes because we are flying over Liverpool Airport. There it is down there, I'm pretty sure. Yes, all the lights are coming on. Nice. I think it's got like a custom script maybe with sewed so that the airport lights turn on, but the actual sim hasn't turned its lights on. Actually, have they? Oh, actually they're kind of turning on now, as you can tell. But yeah, airport's down there. As you can tell, little flight plan is going to do a little bit of a loop here. That's just what the star is. We're going to get to Tipod. We should be at Tipod at it looks like 7,000 feet there, and we need to be on the charts. It says maximum of 210 knots. If I go to that waypoint Tipod, I am going to put 210 here in the speed constraint and insert that. That's what the charts say, so that's what we're going to do. And there we are. And we'll go direct to the RLS from there on for the arrival into runway 09. We do not have a company message. Sometimes you might get a company message in the cruise saying what stand we'll be parking at, but we haven't got one, so luckily Flight Radar exists, and obviously we can see what stand we're landing on. However, we will use the AOC menu stuff for today. Why is that gone below? Did the VNAV change because I set the 210 knots or something? Whatever. Apparently we're below, sorry. Only about 700 feet. But yeah, we gave it to the ATSU AOC menu weather and ATIS and requested weather for Liverpool. We can just verify that 09 is the best runway to use, and we can also make sure that get the temperature as well, which is 11 degrees. QNH is 1023 and the winds are 140, sorry, at 9 knots. So yeah, 09 is the best runway for today. Perf page, let's get into all that stuff. So 1023. Is the seatbelt signs turned on? No, that's going to turn them on because I don't want passengers standing up at landing. Right, winds 140 at 9 knots and 11 degrees centigrade. Cool. Minimums wise, RLS minimums for the MDA is 260 feet. So that's all in there. Nice. And config. Actually, how long's the runway? It's 2,000 meters. Yeah, not config 3 at all. Config full, and I want to try and do medium auto brake and see if we can vacate a Foxtrot. And I'm wondering if I can show you where Foxtrot is. Yeah, I can. So we should be landing about here, and then Foxtrot is this. So we go medium auto brake, max reverse, and maybe, just maybe, we'll vacate by Foxtrot to shorten our taxi time. And then parking wise, it looks like it's basically any of the stands really. Stand 4 is what the last flight did IRL, so we'll probably take that. Let me get the landing system online, so just in case I forget that. Well, I just don't want to forget it at all. So, oh, lag spike, wow. I mean, I don't blame it. I think it's going night time at the transition state with all the lights setting in and autogen and everything like that. But yeah, we managed to basically have a sunset the whole flight, which is really cool. So we had a beautiful orange views in the whole of the cruise, and we're going to have a nice arrival into Liverpool as well, obviously. And it's a bit dark that we had to turn on the floodlights as well, because it looked a bit odd with them turned off. Anyway, transition altitude is 5,000 feet. Is that really true? It is. Interesting. Normally it's like 6,000 in the UK, but I guess some airports are different. So yeah, 5,000, we'll be setting 1023, and obviously at 10,000 feet we'll bring the lights on, which obviously will glow super nicely on the Lauda paint there on the CFM engines. I'm wondering if I can set 70 and just go to open descent, and the aircraft will descend as fast as possible, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to skip out some of this sort of routing, if we descend faster than the VNAV. Obviously the speed will be doing whatever it needs to do, but yeah, maybe like at Barros, instead of doing like this full turn, or maybe just before Barros or something, we might be able to do like a direct tip-on and maybe skip out a couple miles. We don't have a ton of fuel, so if it's hard to land, I mean, the conditions weather-wise, it's really nice, so it's not like we're going to have to do 2 go-arounds. I'm just saying, if we do have to do a go-around, we're going to have to go to Toga, which uses a ton of fuel. So, yeah, this is actually kind of the first time I've really seen SimBrief calculate a flight that actually gives a reasonable amount of fuel once we landed. Pretty interesting. Yeah, we're not really descending that fast. I mean, we could bring out the speed brake, and like so, speed brake is fully retracted, and ground spoilers, descent rate goes up, like so. And I'm going to make that direct to tip off now. Cool. And doing that as well just helps the aircraft just like, well, it just really, it makes a nice curve for it as well. So it doesn't like try and turn too sharply than it can. Anyway, I'm going to put that back to open, not normal descent rate, because we're basically on the VNAV. And let me again arm that speed brake, spoilers, speed brake, ground spoilers armed, but it's called speed brake in the air. I don't know the actual terms, but whatever. Look at that. If only the clouds weren't there, that would have looked so good. There's the sun over there, beautiful. It's not really a summery sunset though, is it? Where it's like complete orange, but it's close enough. It's close enough. 10,000 though, landing lights can come on. Let's take a look at the engine. Is it gonna really shine that well though? Because it's not too dark. Yeah, somewhat. Anyway, can we see the airport though? Is it kind of bright? No, not really. Like I said, just doing this turn. Can I skip tip-pod maybe? Actually, I don't really want to because it's got the speed restrictions and everything. It says decel to approach speed there. Interesting. But maybe I can just skip tip-pod. Let's see. Let me see the charts here. I mean, skipping it won't do much, actually. I'll just skip those waypoints if I'm offline, just to shorten the route. I could have descended a bit earlier and skipped this whole little looping bit, but no. It's fine. I don't really want the aircraft to decel then, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to have to go to manual speed at that point. In fact, I'll go manual speed now, 250 knots. And then as we pass Tipod, I know we should be at passing Tipod at 210 knots, but I'm going to pass at 250 just to like not slow our arrival down that much, you know. IRL, they landed on the other runway, but they must have had different winds because it's like 3 days ago, so, or 4 days ago actually. Let me just check. Oh, not 4 days ago. What's that? 7 days ago. 7 days ago was the last flight IRL for this. Probably got cancelled because of all the stuff that's going on in the world. Anyhow, I see the runway. I see lag spikes everywhere. Well, receiving lag spikes. Yeah, we're near Ireland, so we got some Irish. Oh, actually, that's Ryanair. Yeah, Ryanair's. And some reason an American 737 because it's got the November rated. But yeah. Anyway, let's get out of that lag spike, please. Let's let the aircraft go down to 210 knots, and we will let it descend further to 2,000 feet. Actually, 2,500. Missed approach wise, if we have to do a missed approach, it'd be 2,500. So hopefully we can just leave that there. Definitely. Anyhow, there's a descent again. And yeah, the approach into Liverpool is always nice. You've got all these like, I don't know what's called, the Delta Estuaries River. Is this bit a river? I don't know. But yeah, really nice approach, especially in the day, but at night time or like sunset, obviously, sort of view. I had this view once as well into Dublin. I think it was like a couple videos ago, the United 787. and this is what it looked like at Dublin. It looks so nice. I might have tweaked my config in the P3D to turn on the lights earlier than what default would be, so it would turn on the lights as it just starts getting dark, which look absolutely gorgeous. Or it could be black marble doing that. Anyway, that does look gorgeous. And oh wow, look at the wing vortices. I don't really get much of those. I haven't received much of those recently. Why does it just feel like a lot darker now? It's probably just because of the Environment Force HDR, to be honest. We're very high. I'm going to bring out the speed brake. Maybe that would help. I'm going to set flaps 1 because otherwise we can stop the aircraft. This is going to be interesting. I just realised how high we are. Maybe we won't set 2000. I might just go into manual, just slam the aircraft down, get the approach armed, get that localizer as soon as possible. But glide slope wise, how far above the VNAV are we? Ooh, 600 feet, not too bad actually. 5,000 feet. Let's go and set the QNH to what was it? That's just bumped us up though, isn't it? Bring the QNH up. 1023. Like so. Maybe we'll just catch up. We need to get set to, oh god, we need to set 180 knots now, Jesus. Because we're passing 12 miles from the runway. We might just about make it, apparently. Just about. I might have to go to manual for a little bit. Turn off a bit more. Yeah, let's go gear down. Like I said, all the grag. I really can't speak right now. I mean, it's 6:40 here in the UK. It's not that late. Why can't I speak? I'm not that tired, am I? Anyway, gears coming down. Flaps 2. That should be a sufficient amount of drag for now. I know we're at 4,000 feet. I guess we could do like a London City approach sort of style. Should we give that a go? There's no point doing a go around because this is that's definitely achievable. Descending that far. I mean, I'll just let the aircraft descend out to 2,500 by itself. And we'll see what we get, to be honest with you. The thing is, the aircraft is accelerating. Here's the glide slope coming through. Let me go and set this to about, what, 1,000? Obviously the open climb. And hopefully it'll catch that glide slope nice and easily. And we'll talk to the guy.
Hi, it's Norman.
Norman, hello.
Yep, that's the cabin secure for landing.
Thank you, Norman.
See you in the ground, bye.
Bye-bye. We're not descending that fast, actually. Interesting. Set flaps 3, otherwise obviously stall the aircraft, and I want to get rid of the speed brake now. It's a bit too late to have them out. I don't really want them out with final approach. So. What we're going to do is set 2,500 up here, leave it like that, and we're going to go out of autopilot, pitch the nose down, and spoilers arm. I thought I armed it already. Am I wrong? There we go. Made sure. And there's that glide slope. And now 2,500 set there. Cool. Flaps full. All the rest of the lights on. Now we've got the gear down. And seatbelt signs are on. Lights are on. Flaps coming to full. Gear is down. All green. Auto brake medium. We're all good to land. Pitch those up a bit more now. We've got a bit more flap. There we go. Easy peasy. There's no harm in just sending in a little faster than we did. Nice fast approach all set up. All good. And now we just obviously got a beautiful view out the wing. Wow. Obviously trying to get those views for the thumbnails. The flight sim clickbait, but then trying to record at the same time, and it just seems very odd. Right, let's try and... Oh. I think this airport lights are operated by SODE, which is why they seem to like flash like that and turned on at a different time than the simulator, like the road lights turned on. That's a power plant in the background, isn't it? Let's just try and go to the right a bit more. 2 reds, 2 whites as well on the pattern, which is nice. I don't see any aircraft on the ground. I'm just trying to get myself stable, and then let me just have a little quick zoom in to see if any other aircraft are around. No, it looks like we're all good for us to come and land then. Also, You see all the sun reflecting on the buildings there, all orangey, browny sort of colour. The reflections in Sims so much better these days. Got 3 whites now, so I just want to push the nose down a bit more. There we go, 2 reds, 2 whites again. 500 eject.
400.
Short runway, 2,200 meters.
100 above. 300. Minimum.
Got 3 whites again. Minimum, continue. Max flight, great, awesome.
100.
How did I just get that high so suddenly?
50. 40.
Initial
30,
flare.
20.
Oh, idle throttle because some reason it went weird. I took it out of climb thrust. And let's just get on the ground, please. Thank you. Max reverse. Don't think we're going to vacate left. I wanted to vacate here. Nope, that ain't happening. Anyway, decel versus green. Beautiful. Oh, the ultravate came out. That's why. What? I'm so wondering why. We need to slow down a bit. Why did the auto brake come out? I didn't tap the brakes at all. Reverse is in. How did I disconnect on? I'll just vacate here. Oh, I'll just stop the aircraft. Yeah, I can vacate here. But that was very weird. Why did the auto brake come off? They would come off when you tap the brakes to go into manual braking. Let's just get the power here, please. Get the aircraft moving. Oh well. It is what it is, right? Landing system. That came off automatically. That did that already. Is this aircraft doing stuff that I don't know? Right, spoilers. Let's go and clean up. Lovely. Lights off. Taxi lights on. Once we've vacated the runway, we'll put the strobes off. We're still on the runway, so we just want to vacate that first. Set standby. The T-gas and the weather as well. Off. And flight time 2 hours and 12 minutes. Beautiful. Just on time. There's the GA area of Liverpool. At the very east side of the airport, the west side is all the passenger stuff. The strobes can now come off, like so. And take a left. Landing rate was minus 213. Nice. That's actually kind of weird. We're flying an Airbus A320 213, which is the model variant of the A320, and the landing rate was 213. How odd. Anyway, let's get the APU started up. Stand-wise, let's see if we can get gate 4. I'm guessing parking, wait. Yeah, it looks like parking is the stands. So we'll go there. There it is. Right, we'll go Menzies, Service Air, International Airlines Group. I'll go Service Air, or Menzies. No, Service Air. I don't know. Pick one. Right, and let's get the EP started up. Ooh, there we go. Now the flap is open. There's an EasyJet taxi out there. So yeah, stand 4 should be just past this terminal building. Hopefully the EasyJet turns right, because the winds make it. That you should take off the upper runway, yes. Does that seem like it's turning at a fast speed? Or is it just my perception? I don't think it was taxiing very fast. Okay. I think we were. Just gonna catch up with it. Nice. This airport scenery is really good. Like I said, this is DigitalDesign Liverpool. Very nice, detailed scenery, obviously, because it's a small airport, so they can get very detailed with a good frame rate. Absolutely gorgeous. I just had the APU started up there. Now, taxi-wise, like I said, this is the first time here. I think we can just go in the right there. Is that allowed? We'll see, I guess. Took it right. Start ourselves down for the turn. Yeah, we can come in here. Nice. Who knows? I might make a GSX profile for this scenery, because I'm already in love. Awesome. There's a Ryanair parked over there. That's all the Ryanairs that's on the air traffic. Some of them are parked here. Some of them are probably in the air. Some of them maybe in Ireland. Who knows? And to the left. I'm guessing that I think this airport's got PBR because the taxi lines are reflecting like differently to the concrete. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this has got PBR. Yeah, it definitely does. Look at that band. Oh, why did like I'll do a turn. I turn with no rudder, and then like I slightly. Oh wow, that was like the most harshest braking in the world. It's kind of hard to say out loud. I did quite a sharp turn, and I said to myself, in my head, that's too sharp of a turn, so I just nudge it back a bit, and then it just stops turning super fast. It's really weird. And then I slightly changed the tiller, and I just massively changed the turn radius. I think that's the term. If you understand, you understand what I'm trying to say. If you don't, then don't worry. We're parking in the end, it's fine. A nice marsh though on the stairs. What if a marsh there if it's like on a cold, snowy day? We'll sit in the window there and make you park up through there. Go on, wave me to stop, please. Is that? There we go. Yeah, that's about right. Actually, no, it's not, is it? Yeah, that's about right. A bit further forward would be in real life. Anyway, parking brake set, APU bleed can go on, and engines, good night. And we can request e-boarding. We parked a bit too far. Actually, I'm a bit too far away, not a bit too far. Anyway, beacon light can come off, seatbelts off. I didn't turn the strobe to off, but auto's fine, that turns off anyway. Pumps can go off. And we'll ask for the refueling when we go back to Vienna. If I go back to Vienna over again. You know, so I might just forget about this flight and this aircraft. Atsu AOC in it. Landing pilot was me. End time, that will come through once the door is opened. 2 hours 25 minutes on the block there. It says 2:24 there. So basically, it's okay. Wow, it's super loud. Is external power connected up yet? Yes, I would like that connected because the APU is loud, very loud. Anyway, welcome to Liverpool, John Lennon. Is it an international? Yeah, international airport. Is that a control tower over there? Oh wow. But like away from everyone. Anyway, what is that? The yellow submarine. That is what that is. Wow, this airport has got lots of mysteries. But yeah, if you don't have this airport from Digital Design, I do highly recommend it. It's an amazing little airport to fly in and out of. I know if you may have a ton of UK airports, if you are from the UK like me, I've got tons. I think the UK is like, I think I have the most airports in one country. In the UK, I'm trying to say what, if you understand what I'm trying to say, you understand. Once again. But yeah, this is a nice little airport. It is on sale at the stay at home sale, so if you are watching this video when it gets released, buy it. If you're watching this video like a year after it's released, it might not be on sale, but yes. Anyway, we'll send this off. Plot time is 2 hours and 23 minutes. Nice. Like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Possibly a long haul. Maybe I'm trying to switch it up every week. So short haul 1 week, long haul the next week. Just to switch and swap the aircraft, or maybe I'll do a super short haul with the Embraer, like a one hour flight. The E-Jet security camera. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I shall see you in the next video, and bye bye for now.